Let's talk a little bit of stocks, man. I just want to talk about like what I'll talk about when it comes to stock is building generational wealth, building that portfolio that is going to get you, that's going to save time on your life, that you're going to be able to enjoy life. Meaning that instead of working a 9 to 5, I say this every time I speak about stocks. Instead of working a 9 to 5 all the way into the retirement age in your 60s or whatever, there is something out there that other people get rich off of, that it's been out here for years. Wall Street, stock market has been alive for years, and most people look over it. I know in the black community, including me, I've never been the type. I didn't like when coming up. Once I had money, like my grandma said, money burned a hole in my pocket. Every time I get money, it's not even going in. It's like I can't even keep it in my pocket too long because I want to go spend it. And that's just the environment I came up in. But that's not the environment that I want to stay in. When my kids grow up, I don't want them to feel like they have to spend every fucking penny they get. Your goal is to have money that you can leave over to the next generation, and the generation after that, and the generation after that. I know once it sounds crazy, but when you die, you can't take the money with you. With all the money that you make in the world, you can't put in that casket with you. And if you do, it's not gonna mean shit because you ain't gonna be able to spend it. So I just wanted to let y'all know that I am still locked in on the stocks. Like I said, like when you dealing with the stock market, life happens. You gotta. This might happen: a car issue, a home issue, whatever, family issue, emergencies, whatever. It's all about having just a little bit money that you can put to the side monthly. And as you see that portfolio grow, it's going to make you want to invest more. It's going to make you stop spending your money on stuff that you really don't need or the stuff that you want. Because once you build this portfolio up, the stuff that you need or want, the money is available. You don't have to go out there and get another job and be working 16 hours a day to get to the life that you want to live. So I just wanted to share what I'm going to start doing. I want to share a post that I've seen on Instagram for the most part, just to inspire y'all to look into stocks. And then I want to tell y'all what stocks I'm investing in and how my portfolio is looking right now. This comes from on Instagram, the Market Hustle. The Market Hustle says the stock market is one of the biggest wealth creators in the world, yet nearly half of Americans own zero stocks. By buying your first stock, you automatically become a better investor than half of the country. Don't sleep on this opportunity. That is exactly what I'm telling you. Every when you can go talk to 10 people, your 10 closest people. This is the challenge. I want you to go talk to the 10 closest people that you know, and I want you to ask them how many stocks they own. Majority of the world don't have zero stocks. A lot of people might have money in the bank, but all they doing is paying bills and going on trips and having to hurry up back because you can't stay out there too long because you got to go back to your 9 to 5. You ain't got your money saved up. You just want to break from work. The stock market is something that you can build for a lifetime. You can pass this on to the next generation. As you start seeing that money grow, once you see 100K up in your stock market, and everybody else starts seeing that, they're gonna want to join on and start. That's how you start getting everybody in tune with building wealth. This is something that you're not taught in school. I don't remember being having a stock class on investing, because if that's the case, it wouldn't be so many student loans and stuff once you get out of college. Like mostly, like if your family set you up right when you were coming up for those 18 years, all the way up to high till you about to graduate high school, they would have already had some money saved up for you or some stock saved up for you. So once you do graduate, you could get you a brand new car, get you a brand new crib, and if you want to go to college, your college is already paid off. You ain't got to worry about getting in debt and trying to get out of debt for the next 15, 20 years of your life. The stock market is there for you to make money, and like I said, that's just a move, man. I don't know how many times I can tell y'all. If for those that's been following my podcast, y'all seen me start off with $300, investing $300, well, $200, because my first stock I bought was like 185, and that was I want to say my first stock I bought was last year, and it was Apple. I actually bought the first stock in June 13th of last year. I had one stock for $180, and now with this picture I'm showing you right now, I got 4579 $4,579.20, and this is July, so a year, well, 13 months. That's what I got total. Like I said, once I made that first bought that first stock. I didn't buy one until probably like about October. So technically, a year would actually be in October if we're being technical. But anyways, I just want to share y'all. These are the 5 stocks that I'm um, invested in. Like I've told y'all before, once as you can see, I'm almost at 10 with everything. I'm just slow grinding it right now because I had a lot of stuff come up, but it hasn't stopped me from putting money into the market. Apple, no, I'll start with the bottom one. SGO is at $22.58. Bank of America is at $41.39. Wells Fargo is at $59.90. Amazon is at $199.45. And my main stock, Apple, is at $228.42. Now, mind you, when I first started with Apple, it was like 180, I want to say 177, 180, something like that. It's at 228 now. Amazon, I think I started 170. It's at 199. Wells Fargo and Bank of America, I've really got those because those are banks that are not going anywhere anytime soon, but they pay dividends. I know Apple pays a dividend. Amazon, I don't think Amazon and Esco don't pay a dividend, but three out of my 5 stocks pay dividends, meaning every quarter they will pay you a certain amount just for having a share. So the more shares you got, the more dividends they're gonna pay. That is passive income. That's what they call it, passive income. The more stocks you got, my goal is to have it to where with my dividends, like once I get to a certain amount, my dividends, I want to be able to look at there every quarter and be like, bam, I got $3,000. Let me take this $3,000 out, and then I can pay my bills with that. That means I don't have to touch none of my money, none of my work checks or nothing. I could pay all my money off free money, and that's just because I did the research. I found out what stocks, what companies pay dividends, great dividends over these last 3 to 5 years, because this is something that I want to hold on to for 5, 10 years, maybe a lifetime. But overall, the more money I make in here, the easier it is for me to be able to walk away from my job one day. If y'all, like I've told y'all before, I was in the military for 8 years. I've been working in the government for, it'll be like 13 years now. So I got like 7 more years. Once that's over with, I don't see myself working no more. I feel like I can work on whatever I want to work on. If I want to start my own business, like with the juicing thing or getting heavy in the lift to having my own gym, I can do all that, but I can do it on my time. I don't have to go clock in 9 to 5 with somebody and make their company better. I can invest in my own company and make my company great and pass it on to my kids one day. Like I said, it's all about building generational wealth, all about being able to spend time with your family, man. We're not here for a long time. Everybody got an expiration date, man. What are you doing before you expire? That is the main question I got for y'all. If you haven't bought one stock, I suggest you look into the stocks that I said right here: Apple, Amazon, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Esgo. Just buy one stock. Just put a couple dollars like on there. You don't have to buy the full stock. Here's a way that you can pay it by dollars. So 228 for Apple right now. If you had 30 extra dollars, you could throw $30 on there and just continue building up until you got a full share. And once you get that full share, that money goes up, that money goes down. But overall, that money is gonna go up, and it's gonna those dividends gonna pay you. And one day you're gonna be able to look back at life and like, damn, why I didn't start this earlier? I tell myself that every day. I'm 37 now. If I could have started this when I went to the military or right after the military, I would have been talking to y'all right now as a millionaire, but I'm not there yet, and I'm okay with that. I'm able and I'm willing to sacrifice to put everything on the line to get there, and that's why I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the legal way through the stock market. Um, like I said, man, y'all look into doing stocks. If you got any questions, I will give y'all any information I got. I am not a financial advisor. Let me get that clear. But if you got the extra money, if you're tired of working 9 to 5, the stock market is something that you should definitely look into. It's not going anywhere. If it crashes, it's crashed before. It's never crashed to completely to $0. And if it did, I would go buy as many stocks as I can, because at some point them stocks are gonna go back up and you'll be a millionaire overnight fucking with the stock market if it was to go that damn low. For the people that's actually invested right now, they know that if the stock market drop low and you buy on them stocks, you on your way to being a millionaire or a billionaire. But people on the outside don't look at it like, damn, I don't want to lose all my money. You waste all your money right now. You going out to eat fast food. This is something that I did. You go out to eat fast food weekly. You go spend unnecessary money just because you want to or you got it. You go buy all these clothes, all these different pair of shoes that you're only wearing for a little bit. You still going to the club and all that. What is that going to do for your future, man? At some point, you got to focus on the future. And I believe the stock market is where it's at, man. That's all I got for y'all for the stocks this week. Like, share, subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast for your latest stock.